What's good, YouTube? TP Locs here, bringing you guys another video. Yes, today is not really an informative video. Today I just want to show you guys a little bit about my beginning length when I first started my locks to what it looks like now. Last week I got a compliment on my 19th month update, probably 2 weeks ago actually, where I got a comment on my video where someone's like, man,
it's 19 months. How come your hair isn't longer?
It inspired this video, I'll say. It inspired this video. If you haven't seen that 19th month update, go back and check it out right now. You can even find the comment in there if you want to. It definitely inspired this video, man, because what I did, I initially looked back because I wanted to show the person, you know, where I started. In doing so, I thought, maybe some other people would like to have this video as well, so they know that, you know, my hair is growing and, you know, and they can at least, you know, see where I started in my journey thus far. If you haven't been following my Instagram or seen my Instagram or anything like that, you probably haven't had the opportunity to see where I started. Understand that I have gone through pretty much all the rough phases of locks, and I can give a little bit of advice. I thought this video would be a great place to share. So if you guys are interested in seeing this video, stay tuned. So you guys, per usual, if you have not subscribed already, please do so right now. If you have subscribed, please make sure you hit the little notification bell on the left. By hitting that notification bell, you ensure that you stay up to date on all of my latest content. The moment I post videos, you will get a notification on your phone, your computer, your laptop, anytime I post. So if that's interesting to you, please do so now. The growth of the channel is getting amazing. Like I said, we are almost 800 right now. I think we're about 784 to this date. Thank you for all the support, guys. Just keep it going, keep sharing, liking, the notification bell, doing all those things, because you're gonna see us to the top. At the end of 2019, we're gonna be at 1,000. I'm already speaking into an existence, so let's go. Woo, woo. All right, let's get this video started. So, when we're talking about length, it's extremely important to make sure that you guys know that with my journey, it has not been one where I just started out and I came into it glamorously. When I started off my locks, I was actually in a job transition. I was trying to work for a new company. I had a baby that was just born. It was a lot, you know. I was going through several different transformations. You can imagine going through all those transformations, those transitions, I should say, and then trying to maintain confidence, trying to maintain sanity. Just everything was tough. It was extremely, extremely tough. I think a lot of the places that I went for inspiration and encouragement for my hair in particular were places like YouTube, or places like Instagram, and just asking people and being able to, you know, see people available. And a lot of my journey was inspiration to even start this stuff, because I was in need of so much support at that time for several reasons. But I was in need of so much support with, you know, particularly for my hair. You know, I just thought, maybe I could be a support figure for other people as well. So, you know, that's why I started this channel actually. But as it pertains to my length, y'all got your boy messed up, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gone through the grape before he cut his locks. You know, I ain't Dynasty TV yet, but you know, I got a little, I ain't bald headed now. You know what I'm saying? You know, side view, check my out. The old school dreadlock fans, we know who that is, right? Check my side view. Definitely one of those things where it's a combination of two factors when you see my hair and it seems short. Combination of the fact that I wash my hair a lot, so there's always that extra shrinkage. And for two, I don't get a lot of retwists. I definitely try to minimize the amount of times that I get retwists, just because I try to give as much of a break as I can to my roots. We've talked about this in prior videos. All twisting doesn't cause damage, but twisting is absolutely a stressor to your hair. If you can minimize the amount of time that you add that stress component to your hair, you will minimize the damage that it's gonna do. It's just facts. It's just facts. Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me, but it's just facts. Minimize it, gonna do your hair wonders. So, but yeah, that's contributing to it. And then a lot of the fact, you know, it's just the reality that I don't have my sides, you know. And everyone who has Hightop Locs, we kind of understand this is the gift and the curse of, you know, Hightop Locs. When you have them, you don't really, you know, all this, imagine the lock right here. Right now, my hair is just kind of sitting, you know, right atop my neck. But imagine if I had this hair here, you know. You'd probably be talking about the hair that's all the way down the bottom of my neck, borderline, you know, maybe, you know, tickling the top of my back, who knows? It's a huge illusion when you have Hightop Locs. When you have Hightop Locs, it's definitely one of those things that you have to understand. Your hair is not gonna look as long as people's hairs that, you know, has a full set. It's just not gonna look that way. So you gotta know that. But then also you gotta understand when you're looking at people's length, can't just look at the date. You gotta look at what their hair started. I'm gonna show you guys some pics right now, okay? The first picture is gonna be a picture of what my hair looked like, how long my hair was when I first started. My hair was not even, it was barely braid length. I did not allow my hair to grow even a year before I decided to get my hair twisted up into some comb coils. And in fact, I had tried on 2 separate occasions to get my hair twisted and locked earlier and failed. I had braids at one point, and you know, the braids weren't even, I mean, of course, because it's a high top, the braids weren't even, you know, she could barely braid it. They wouldn't sit, they wouldn't stay. It was horrible. It was very, very short. I decided to get locks after that. And here's what my locks look like when I finally got them with that. Short. Chicken nuggets. Like Fly says, chicken nugget. Like they just little, I mean, they might have been an inch, maybe an inch in length. It's really, really short. It's really difficult to even fathom my hair being that short because it's, for one, I look at it now and it's like, you don't really understand how much your hair has grown until you do finally look back, which is beautiful about this video. But they were short, man. My hair was really, really short. Like a lot of people, I was worried about the thinness. I was worried about would they get thick. You know, I was worried about what they would turn out. And I'm actually really, really happy with the way that they turned out, considering where I started for sure. But over time, my hair just went through a lot of its changes and a lot of different, all the changes that everyone's hair goes through when they're having, their locks mature from adolescence to youngs to coil. We talked about the phases already, but man, it was rough. It was really rough. One of the issues that I had when I was at that stage was the fact that, like, washing my hair, every time I washed my hair would just stick up. I was talking to a subscriber not too long ago about this as well. Like, I really got it out the mud with these locks. And when it comes to the length, I think that my patience has paid off. I think that my patience has paid off. I really do. I think when it comes to the way that I did it, and when it comes to just where I started, in hindsight, I probably would have waited and probably would have allowed my hair to grow just a little bit longer, just because the phases, that I had to go through to get to this point now. I mean, I've gone through everything that most lockers go through and some. I've gone through that very, very short phase. I've gone through literally having to wait for certain locks in the back. Their texture is so weird, right? In the back, I told you guys that in the back, I have locks that, will always come out. I have a lock in the back right now that is so thick because it was literally some of the hair that would not lock. It's literally like, it was an afro puff. I don't know if you guys can see this. Lock was like an afro puff. And now it's like this thick, flat lock. It's like this thick, flat lock. I love it though. But I would have probably recommended me start a little bit earlier so things could be, I think one of the things that was a challenge for my loctician at the time was just appreciating the part sizes and what they actually needed to be in certain areas of my hair where they were different textures. I think for me, when I got started, I probably would have had my loctician make sure that the locks towards the crown were a little bit thicker, just to compensate for how thin the hair was. And then I probably would have made my hair a little bit thicker parting started out. I think when I first started out, I asked for in between, and I think if you kind of look, I think that's pretty much what I got. In between. They're not thin, they're not thick. It's just kind of perfect for me. I think another thing that sort of impacted the length of my hair was the fact that when I dyed them and those tips were so frayed and dead that I did end up cutting those tips. I was, resisting, but I did end up cutting those tips. The hair was just such a drastic change. I mean, you can still see now, there's still, this hair at the tip is very much like coiled. I don't know if you can see that, but my hair texture when it gets wet is like these ends still kind of get straight and turn into little curly cues because of the damage that I did with that dye. So that also affected my length. You know, cutting it, I probably cut off about, you know, about that much, you know, so maybe about a half an inch to an inch of hair, just, you know, because of the damage. So, you know, my hair definitely could be a little bit longer. It definitely could be a little bit longer, but, you know, I'm really happy with the progress that I've made, man. I'm happy that, you know, the hair, the damage from the dye is starting getting, you know, it's finally starting to get to a place where it's, you know, sort of dying down. My hair is starting to mature. You know, this is what my hair looks like 2 weeks after a retwist. You can still kind of tell that there's still some, you know, that retwist is still maintaining. But yeah, you guys, you know, my hair length, I am tremendously happy about it. Yeah, man, sitting in my 19th month. You know, I'll be hitting that 20th month here pretty soon. I'll be hitting my 2 years very, very soon. I'm in February, so I'm liking my length, man. I'm liking my length. Let me give you guys a 360 Zaylock style. Check my side view. I hope my hood isn't. You know. I'm wearing black too, man. I'm prone to danger, so I hope I don't got little snowflakes everywhere. You know you can't have the black without the blue. Sell some blue. Oh man. So you see the back. They don't tickle my neck. I can't feel them tickling my neck, but they are, you know, hitting that neckline. You know, kind of look. You see that? A little short. Feel a little short. I feel like this side. Sometimes it feels like this side is a little shorter. Sometimes, who knows? Maybe I'm tripping. You know, I feel like I got locks over here that are like all the way down the ear, and then I don't really have any lock. Well, yeah, I do. I mean, maybe that one right there, but very close to being able to put all my hair in a, you know, one of these. I'm very close. I'm getting there. You know, very, very close. I can get the hair in the back and a few others, but it's just some of the hairs in the front that don't really quite, you know, cooperate. You know, so I think one of the locks that I use, and I think I said this in a prior video, this was going to be the lock that, you know, I would use to kind of gauge my growth. You know, this lock is like all on my nose right now. You know? So, and I remember there was, I think the last time that, you know, I kind of used this lock as a parameter of my growth, it was probably like eye level, you know? But to be tickling, you know, to be touching my nose, like, that's crazy. Yeah, man. That's all I wanted to share with you guys. Just a little bit of, you know, my before and after, so you guys can see a little bit of my journey. I know a lot of times when we're, you know, in the very beginning when we're starting out our locks, you know, we kind of want to know what that person has been through. And I hope this is kind of giving you guys a glimpse, you know, into where my locks started versus where they are now. So now when you see my locks and this length or the length that you think it should have, it's like, damn, no, actually his hair has actually been growing pretty quickly. And so hopefully you've enjoyed. Hopefully you guys have subscribed as a result. If you haven't subscribed already, you know, man, it's TP Locs, you guys. Every week we're gonna be on top of your head tops, giving you guys videos. So hope you guys enjoy. Before we go, just a reminder, please subscribe, you guys. The race to 1,000 is extremely important to me. We're almost there. We're sitting at 784 right now. So if you guys haven't subscribed to this video already, please hit the subscribe button now. And I appreciate you guys who are subscribed. We're very, very close. So thank you. Hit the notification bell as well if you are subscribed, to make sure that you can stay engaged. Next year or next season, you guys, once we get this 1,000, we're gonna be turning up videos, quality, equipment, all this stuff is gonna turn up. We're gonna be giving you guys vlogs, things are going to be changing. A lot of blessings have been coming our way as of late, and we're going to be putting all that stuff into this channel. So just stay tuned, man. Keep rocking with us. Keep rocking with us. Don't count us out now. Don't count us out now. Don't count us out now. Gotta spell it out. Count us out now. Don't count us out, though. All right. This has been TP Locs signing out.